Welcome back, boys and girls. Let's finish up our sun-shining lesson in Saxon phonics. Welcome back, boys and girls. Today, we're going to be working on something new. So I need all of you to listen up and pay attention. Here we go. Echo these words and listen for the sound in the medial or middle position. Sail, cane, gate. What sound do you hear in the medial position? Sail, cane, gate. We hear the A sound in the middle of each of these words. Take a look at these words up on the board and try and figure out what is making the A sound. Sail, cane, gate. What letter do you see is making the A sound? We see the letter A in each of these words. But boys and girls, we've learned before that a vowel followed by a consonant is a short sound. So this letter A should make the A sound. What else do I see in these words? I also see an E at the end of each of these words. Sail, cane, gate. But I do not hear the E in any of these words. It is silent. What's going on here? I must have a sneaky E. And my sneaky E sneaks up behind the vowel and makes it say its long sound, makes it say its name, A. So let's go back to our words here. We see sneaky E at the end of each of these words. And remember, sneaky E is silent, so we're going to cross it out. And what does sneaky E do? It sneaks up upon the vowel and makes it say its name, makes it say its long sound. And remember, we code a long vowel with a macron. So let's take a look up on the board. We have A, consonant, E. Whenever an A is followed by a consonant and a silent E, we call it A, consonant, E. The line in the middle stands for any consonant. Let's finish coding our words here. Do you see anything else that needs to be coded? Let's look at our word in the middle. We see the letter C, so we need to draw a K back on it to remind ourselves that it is making the K sound. And we have the word cane. Let's take another look at sneaky E. In the word sail, how many sounds are between the A and the E? There is just one sound in between, the ol sound. What would happen if I erased the E at the end? If I erase the E at the end, then I have a short vowel. Remember, a vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. So we have a new rule for today. It is vowel, consonant, E. This rule says that a vowel followed by a consonant and silent or sneaky E is long, and we code the vowel with a macron, and we cross out the E. Why is the vowel long again? Because sneaky E sneaks up and scares it into saying its name. Let's take a look at this word up on the board. Look carefully, boys and girls. How many sounds are between the A and the E? There is just one sound between the A and the E. Don't get tricked here, boys and girls. You all know that this is digraph TH. And in digraph TH, two letters come together to make one sound. And in this word, digraph TH is going to be making its voiced sound. So since digraph TH only makes one sound, the E is still silent and is able to sneak up on the A and make it say its name. And we have the word bathe. Sometimes we might have a word like this. How many sounds are between the two E's? There are two sounds between the two E's, ol and s. The silent E on the end is two sounds away from the other vowel. So our new vowel consonant E rule doesn't work here. We are still going to cross out the E because it is silent. In fact, most E's at the end of words are silent unless they're the only vowel in the word, as in the word the. Let's finish coding this word. How do we code the other E? Let's think about our rules. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve, and we have the word else. You need to do your homework or else you will not be able to go out and play. We've learned several rules for the spelling of the k sound, such as the K and C spelling rules. K before E, I, or Y, and C before A, O, U, or any consonant. We have also learned about the final K spelling rules. We have learned a few of these already, like CK, after a short vowel, like in black, duck, or lock. We've also learned to use K at the end of words after a consonant or vowel digraph, like in milk, book, or week. Take a look at these words up on the board. Take, woke, like. What do all of these words have in common? They all end in a k sound. Look carefully. How is the k sound spelled in each of these words? Take, woke, like. It is spelled with K and E. Look at the letter right before the K and E. What are those letters? Are they vowels or consonants? They are vowels. Listen to these words again. Take, woke, like. Are the vowels long? Are they saying their name? Or are they short? They are all long vowels. So we have a new rule today for our final K spelling rules. K-E. We use this after a long vowel, like in broke, like, and make. Let's finish coding our words up on the board. We have still sneaky E at the end of each of these words. So we're going to cross out the E because it is silent. When we make that final K sound, the E is still silent. But it is still able to sneak up on the vowel and make it say its name. So, before today, we have been spelling the K sound like this. K, comma, C. Final digraph, CK, comma, K. Today, we learned a new way to spell the final K sound. So from now on, whenever I ask you to spell the K sound, we're going to say K, comma, C, final digraph, CK, comma, K, comma, K-E. So today we learned about A consonant E, how sneaky E sneaks up on the letter A and makes it say its name. So whenever we see this card, we're going to say A consonant E. And to help us remember the sound that A consonant E makes, we have the keyword cake. So when we see this card, we're going to say cake A. Before today, when I would say the A sound, we would write A. But since we've learned something new today, we're going to add it to our response. We're going to add A consonant E. So we're going to write and say A consonant E, comma, A. In previous lessons, we have learned about the word to, and it's one of our sight words. Remember, sight words are words that don't always follow the rules, so they are words that we need to memorize. That's why we circle them, because they're words that we know. Now, when I use this word to, I'm talking about I am going to do something. So let's see some examples. I am going to the store. Or I am going to read a book. Today, we're going to learn a new sight word. This is also the word to, but this one is the number 2. Like I have 2 cats. Look at this word carefully. Unlike the other 2, it has a W in the middle. T-W-O. So it's spelled a little differently, even though it sounds the same. Just like with our other sight words, this is a word that does not follow the rules. So we need to make sure we memorize it. And whenever we see it in our worksheets or in our books, we're going to circle it because it is a word that we know. Good job, boys and girls. Now let's practice coding some words up on the board. Let's take a look at this phrase up on the board. Let's start with the first word first. What do we see that needs coding? We see digraph TH. So let's go ahead and underline it. In this word, digraph TH is making its unvoiced sound. So we're going to leave it alone from here. What else do we see in this word? We see digraph EE. So let's underline it. Remember, with digraph EE, it only makes one E sound. So we need to cross out our last E. And remember, it's making the long E sound. So we're going to put a macron over the first E. Now let's look at the next word. Do we see anything that we could obviously code first? I see the letter C. Let me draw a K back to remind myself that that is going to make the K sound. Now let me go ahead and look at my vowels. I see a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. So let's draw our syllable divider line and put an accent after the first syllable. Now let's go ahead and let's code our first syllable. I see a vowel followed by a consonant, so I'm going to code it with a breve. Let's look at our second syllable. Look carefully. I see a sneaky E at the end of the word. And I know that sneaky E is silent, but it sneaks up on the letter A and makes it say its name. So I need to code it with a macron. Now let's go ahead and let's read this phrase. 3 escape. Let me look carefully at the word escape and my accent mark on the first syllable. Escape. I notice when I say that word that the second syllable is higher and louder and longer than the first syllable. Also, there's a rule that says verbs with 2 syllables will have the accent mark on the second syllable. Escape. I know a verb is something that I do, so I could escape from the wild alligator. So escape is a verb, so I'm going to move my accent mark to the end of this word. Remember, boys and girls, we always put the accent mark at the end of the first syllable, and we try it out there. If it doesn't sound quite right, then we move our accent mark to where it should be. Let's take a look at our next phrase. Let's start with our first word. I see a vowel that needs to be coded in that word. And the vowel is not followed by anything. So an open, accented vowel is long, and we code it with a macron. Let's remember the rest of that rule. An open, accented vowel. There we go. Now let's look at our next word. Might be a little tricky here, but at the very end of the word, I see suffix ing. I know that suffix ing adds a syllable to a word. So I'm going to put an accent mark at the end of my root word. Now let's go ahead and let's code our root word. Look closely. We cannot have 2 suffix ings, so look very close. And when I look close, I see digraph NG. What else needs to be coded in this word? I see a vowel, and it's followed by a consonant digraph. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Now let's go ahead and let's read this phrase. No swinging. Good job, boys and girls. We learned a lot of new things today, especially about sneaky E. So keep an eye out for those sneaky E at the end of each word. It'll help you code your words and help you figure out how to read them. We'll see you later. Bye.